You saw your chance for the win with a nice tactic and you took it. You give yourself dozens of strong options after playing e4. Pawns meet in the middle for a symmetrical battle. Adding control of the center with your knight. Protecting the pawn and adding reinforcement to the center. This is the three knights opening, a solid choice. A good response that develops their second knight. Developing your bishop strengthens your opening setup. Their rook moves into the game. This prepares your bishop for development. Attacking your pawn chain. You followed a great opening principle and developed a new piece. They kick your knight with a pawn, forcing it to move or be captured. You permitted the opponent to kick a knight. Their better move was to kick a knight. You apply pressure to your opponent's pawn chain. This move gives you the opportunity to win their pawn. Your better option was to tactically win a pawn. A straightforward recapture. You had a better option, but this is not bad. They bring out their bishop, increasing their control over the center. Your best move was to castle kingside. They exchange pieces of equal value. That was an even swap of material. Their better move was to recapture a piece. Your best move was to evade the check from the opposing bishop. You permitted the opponent to recapture and activate a queen at the same time. Recapturing and developing their queen at the same time. Your pawn is undefended, so this move loses material. They missed a chance to capture a free pawn. A logical capture. They defended their pawn, which was under attack. Good thinking. This move puts your piece into a stronger, more active position. You are forced to isolate a pawn. A clear recapture. They made one of the top moves in this position. You create luft for the king, providing it an escape square. Their rooks can see each other now, allowing them to provide mutual defense. This move attacks your opponent's pawn chain. Your opponent activates their last piece, bringing all of their forces into play. You exchange pieces of equal value. A clear recapture. You missed a better way to take an open file with a rook. They didn't find the right idea. You permitted the opponent to challenge the opposing rook for the open file. Their better move was to challenge the opposing rook for the open file. You trade off equal material. A straightforward recapture. You found a great place for the rook. You get a chance to win a bishop through a fork. Nice fork, you'll be winning a bishop. You won a bishop for their rook fights for the open file. This is a good time for you to get out of trouble. They move their king out of the check from your rook. No surprise, you had to move your bishop to safety. Their piece is now in a more active square. You captured a free pawn. A correct move to get their rook out of harm's way. You move your bishop to a better place, allowing it to control more squares. They move their king out of the check from your bishop. Your passed pawn advances to its goal. Decent move, but they had a better one. Your passed pawn is one step closer to promotion. This move connects their rooks, giving them a stronger position to work together. You kicked your opponent's piece from that square, moving their threatened rook to safety. Not the best move, but not bad either. A correct move to get their rook out of harm's way. You found a safer square for your bishop. This move drives your checking bishop away with a pawn. This moves your bishop to a safer square. Your opponent's rooks are doubled on the file, increasing their pressure on your position. Nice vision spotting and capturing that vulnerable rook. A clear recapture. Very good choice. They played one of the best moves here. Well done, an excellent move. Their king steps away from the check by your rook. You are threatening to force eventual checkmate. You are now able to force eventual checkmate. You missed an opportunity to force eventual checkmate. Their move stopped you from being able to force eventual checkmate. This is a fine move. You get a chance to force eventual checkmate. You're still on the road to checkmate. You captured a free rook, defending their hanging pawn. You continue the checkmate attack. Your opponent creates a pawn chain, making their structure more robust. You're continuing down the road to checkmate. Taking that pawn will win material for you after the follow-up trades. A straightforward recapture. Your move gets closer to checkmate. They played the strongest move available. You're still on the road to checkmate. Their passed pawn moves closer to promotion, becoming more dangerous. You continue the checkmate attack. I like their choice. You continue the checkmate attack. Precise move from your opponent. Getting closer to the forced checkmate. Pushing their passed pawn. You're still on the road to checkmate. Their passed pawn moves closer to promotion, becoming more dangerous. You continue the checkmate attack. They are right on target. You're continuing down the road to checkmate. They move their king out of the check from your queen. Checkmate is always the best move.